Hello and welcome to yet another video here on the YouTube channel Speedfriendly Fellowship STF. My name is Andreas Norwegian Viking and this is Wargaming Rumours. So the basis for this is a post by James Eachin on the Great British Hobbit League Facebook page yesterday, as I'm recording this, Thursday. And he had some interesting takes on the army lists that was introduced for the Throne of Skulls, so the army bonus special rules, and had a he didn't enjoy that you couldn't make alliances. So, for instance, Rivendell and Numenor, and other alliances from the books and the movies. So going on this, there was like a discussion going forwards, and suddenly Jay posted a meme of Gollum, and he says, "Patience, precious." So what can we take from this? So we've seen the army special rules from The Hobbit. We've seen the army special rules from the Lord of the Rings, introduced via the army bonuses in Throne of Skulls, and this is great. It adds huge incentive in some armies to take a pure army. But what if you want to make themed alliances? For instance, like Dol Amroth and Gondor, like Rivendell and Numenor. What if you want to make those specific alliances? Then you'll lose the army bonus and not get the buff you would need. So we know there's a new rulebook / Pelennor Field / Osgiliath supplement and/or rulebook and/or army book coming out in about 6 months. And one of the things I think we will see is some kind of way to introduce the alliances, alliance system to the game again. This has been in the game before with Legions of Middle-earth, and you do see things like this in campaigns and also in other GW games where you have allies. So for instance, in 40k you have Space Marines, and they can ally with Imperial Guard and all the Imperium things, and they can even ally with Orcs, but the Orcs will then give them a disadvantage. So what I think will happen is that you'll have a sort of a system where you'll have a list of all the different armies, like for instance the Throne of Skulls. So we have you'll have Rohan, and you'll have the Voses. So Rohan and the Voses have the Lions. So they are on a. So historically, if you take these two armies and include these heroes or something, then you'll receive a bonus. For instance, you'll receive both army special rules. Might be possible. So you have another system where if you ally, let's say, Numenor and Thorin's company, why not? Then that's not historical at all, because Numenor is long and gone once the Thorin's company is here. So if you do that, it's kind of not a historical thing. So it probably would never happen. So then both would possibly lose their army bonus. And in this way, and I think this is a very interesting point about the army bonus system, is that once you make a pure army, that is your pure army. You'll receive all the benefits from it and have all the disadvantages from it. Being that many pure armies might not have cavalry, might not have shooting, might not have magic. And if you want that, let's say, if you want Gandalf in this and that force just to have a wizard, then you have to forego your army bonus. And this is a way for you to still be able to pick and choose whatever you want from the entire range of The Hobbit and Lord of the Rings, and not be tied down to any system. But if you for instance go to a tournament and you want the best possible army, you will have to choose. Do I want a system that doesn't give me any benefits? It might even, for instance, like the Space Marine and Orcs, they get a disadvantage, and not having the army bonuses doesn't seem like a disadvantage to me. It sounds like more than regular gaming. So there might be a disadvantage, maybe that Standfast doesn't work for the opposing well, not the opposing, but the other half of the army. Like for instance, Thorin cannot benefit from Elendil Standfast, something like that. So it's I think this is a very interesting take, and I hope this is something that they will include in the game, because we all know that people will just drop a shade into any army, like drop a shade into a Corsair army, and that is full legal now, but it is considered a somewhat of a cheapish move to do, and this way you'll not get the armor bonus, and you might get a disadvantage as well. And I think that is a fair trade. So tell me in the comments what you think about this theory, and thank you to James who made this discussion possible. And yeah, if you would like to see more of my musings and ramblings on what I think will happen, I don't know. I just find it interesting when I spot like this. Oh, that might be happening, and especially when Jay comments with patience is more or less a given that something in this vein will happen. I might be spot on, I might be dead wrong. Who knows? Tell me in the comments what you think. Am I wrong? Am I right? And time will tell, I suppose. So it'll be fun to go back to see this video in about 6 months and see how far off the mark I was. So I hope you enjoy this. As always guys, please comment, like, share and subscribe. Support us on Patreon using the link in the description below, and as always, support your hobby.